By now, you are well versed with tenses and you know that tense is about time. You also know that there are three main types of tenses: the past tense, the present tense, and the future tense. So, an action or state in the past is in the past tense, an action or state in the present is in the present tense, and an action or state in the future is said to be in the future tense. Now let us read this sentence. Janet jumps over the fence and landed on her feet. Let us first identify the verbs in the sentence. Jumps and landed. Now when you read this sentence, don't you think that there's something wrong in this sentence? Let us read it again and analyze it in parts. Janet jumps over the fence and landed on her feet. Let us take the first part of the sentence. Janet jumps over the fence. What does that mean? It means that she usually jumps over the fence. She is in the habit of doing so. So this is a general statement or a fact. Now let us take the second part of the sentence. And landed on her feet. This shows us that sometime in the past she landed on her feet. Now do both these verbs actually go together? One is telling us that she usually jumps over the fence, whereas the other verb is telling us that sometime in the past she landed on her feet. Does it really go? Because if we say that she usually jumps over the fence, the later part of the sentence should follow with what happens when she usually jumps over the fence. Or we should say that when she jumped over the fence, then she landed on her feet. So actually, what is happening is a tense shift. Now, what is a tense shift? When we have two verbs which show us actions that are happening around the same time, but the verbs do not follow the same tense, we have a tense shift. Now, because there has been a tense shift in this particular sentence, we feel that there is something wrong in it. So, what should the sentence have been? We could have said, Janet jumps over the fence and lands on her feet. This would mean that she usually jumps over the fence and then she usually lands on her feet. So, it is making sense. Or we could have said, Janet jumped over the fence and landed on her feet. In this case, we would mean that sometime in the past, when she jumped over the fence, she landed on her feet. So, to describe events that happen at the same time, we should use verbs in the same tense. Otherwise, we have a shift in the tense. Now, let us read another example. Jack finished his homework, eats his dinner, and then went to bed. Let us first identify the verbs in this sentence. So, Jack finished his homework, finished, eats his dinner, eats, and then went to bed, went. So, we have three verbs here, finished, eats, went. Now, finished is telling us something that he has done in the past. He had finished his homework. Eats his dinner is telling us something which he does regularly. And went to bed is telling us something that he did in the past. So, in this sentence also, we are having a tense shift. To make complete sense of this sentence, we should have written it as Jack finished his homework, ate his dinner, because this is telling us that he did this in the past like the other actions which were also in the past, and then went to bed. So remember that whenever we are talking about actions which have happened at the same time, we should try to use the same tense when we write about them. Now correct the following sentence. The door opened and a huge dog charges towards me. Opened is in the past tense and charges is in the present tense. So both these actions, but we are talking about both these actions which have happened around the same time. So what would be the correct sentence? The door opened and a huge dog charged towards me. Correct the following sentence. Yesterday, we walked to school, but later rode the tram home. Let us first identify the verbs. Walk, rode. We know that this sentence is telling us about something that happened in the past because we are saying yesterday. So there is a tense shift here. So what would be our correct sentence? Yesterday, we walked to school, but later rode the tram home. So walked and rode are telling us actions which both happened in the past, and so we should use the past tense in both the cases. However, at times we use the tense shift to make the sequence of the actions clearer. So when we are talking about two actions and they are happening in a sequence, we do use the tense shift to make the sequence of the actions much clearer. Let us see. Let us read this sentence. The India versus England test match started yesterday and will finish after 3 days. Now the same sentence is telling us about an action which has happened in the past. It started yesterday and it will finish after 3 days, that is in the future. So whenever we have different actions occurring at different times in the same sentence, we have to use a tense shift. Look at this sentence now. I was angry, but now I am calm. So first it is telling us that I was angry at some point of time in the past. So was. But now in the present I am calm. So since we are talking about two actions or two states in this case, and the two states are happening in two different times, we have to use the tense shift. Fill in the blank with the correct option. She got good marks last year, but nowadays she dash poor marks. What are the options given to us? Was getting, is getting, will be getting. Now she got good marks last year. Got is telling us something which has happened in the past, and we say nowadays, so we mean the present in the later half of the sentence. So she got good marks last year, but nowadays she, can we say was getting? We cannot say was getting because was is again showing something which is happening in the past, and we have to talk about the present. Can we say will be getting? She got good marks last year, but nowadays she will be getting poor marks? No, because will be getting is telling us something which will happen in the future. So our correct answer is getting, and it will be she got good marks last year, But nowadays, she is getting poor marks. So what have we learned today? We have learned that whenever we talk about two actions which happen around the same time, then we should use the same tense. But there are times when we talk about sequence of actions and those actions happen at different times. So in that case, we have to use the tense shift to make it much more clearer to our readers. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com or download the DeltaStep app to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStation, iPad, watches and many more along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So learning at DeltaStep is not just fun and easy, it is also rewarding. So register for free now.